What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I will be reacting to WandaVision Season 1, Episode 1. I was contemplating doing this because I know that all the Disney shows were going to start coming out, I think, this year. I don't think any of them got pushed back again. No, all of them got pushed back, because of coronavirus, but I don't think I think they only got pushed back once. But WandaVision, I was skeptical about starting because just the trailers for it, I was like, I mean, they looked okay. I mean, I didn't think they looked terrible, but it's like nothing really grabbed me. It was more of, as a comic book fan, I was just like, oh, I am interested in seeing this because I know who these characters are. I mean, of course, the MCU and everything, but seeing them in the comic books and cartoons stuff when I was growing up or whatever. Uh, what was I about to say? It made me, of course, want to look at it, but I'm looking more. I'm more. Can I talk today? Damn. I'm. I'm looking more. Looking forward more to. What is it? Now I forgot the name. I was just in my head the whole time. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm looking forward to that more than probably any of the other ones. But sorry, I'm expecting a call. But anyway, let's just get into this. I heard that this is. I didn't really read a whole lot of reviews or anything, but I read some stuff where it was people would kind of like seem to be kind of confused about what what they got. I think they was expecting something else. But they said it's very sitcom-y. So guess we'll see how that goes over with me, because I haven't actually watched like the classic sitcom platform in like regularly. When was the last one I did watch? I mean, back in the day, I watched Martin and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Step by Step. I remember not Growing Pains. What was it? Family Ties. I watched a lot of like old shows. I mean, they were like, way before my time. But they reruns would come on. I watched like Sanford and Son. I watched Brady Bunch a little bit. Some other shows, Alf, stuff like that, like things kind of sitcom-y in that retrospect, or Family Matters, stuff like that. But I'm trying to think of something like these the 2000s that I watched, but I didn't watch regularly. I watched My Wife and Kids a little bit. The only reason I really watched that because my best friend was a big fan of that show. I only watched it when I was visiting him. Yeah, I don't think I've really watched any sitcoms regularly, but we'll see. I like to be my own judge. So, I heard these are short too. How long is this one? Like 26 minutes long, which I'm digging because I'm still trying to edit other reactions that are, 40 minutes or more. And I wanted to watch some movies, and then of course those are even longer, 90 minutes or more. So anyway, here we go. Leave it. Or I was about to say Leave It to Beaver, but it's this song almost sounds like the Dick Van Dyke Show a little bit.
She's a magical gal in a small town locale.
Okay, are they doing, or maybe not like a Dick Van Dyke, or more like a Bewitched? This is definitely different just from the beginning of this. The MCU's typical stuff, especially TV shows that they had.
My wife and the flying saucers.
My husband and his indestructible head.
Aren't we a
Some black coffee?
I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator.
Wanda,
This laugh track.
is there something special about it?
I like their acting. Cause the act is very reminiscent of the type of acting on those shows back in the day.
All right. Well, that's me off.
Is
work, then.
the what's name missing from his head?
no,
The
no.
jewel.
I haven't.
It's hard to tell in black and white, but it. That's one thing I'm curious about. This is this in her head, or has she actually like manifested this? Because we haven't actually seen her matter manipulative capability or reality warping capabilities. Like she just moved things with her mind. So we've seen telekinesis, but we haven't seen her do anything else. Like, and especially like in the comics, like, she's nowhere near that powerful. I don't think they're gonna ever have her that powerful in this, unless she's a villain. They might do that.
Did you use a moving company?
I sure did. Those boxes don't move themselves.
So what's a single gal like you doing rattling?
No, I'm not single.
Oh, I don't see a ring.
Well, I assure you, I'm married. To a man. A human one and tall.
Like, okay, all those people married to non-humans.
I was just reading a Crackerjack magazine article called How to Treat Your Husband to Keep Your Husband.
Crackerjack.
Let me tell you, what Ralph could really use is how to goose your wife.
You always see like the friend of the female lead in the show. She's always like this. She's always talking about her how shitty her husband is. Yeah, this is not. No one's questioning this. It reminds me of Superman, Clark Kent. They're like, Clark Kent is the fastest type I've ever seen in my life. Like he's typing probably faster than I think human being could possibly do it. But no one questions that.
What is it we're producing?
Computational forms.
Asking
No
questions.
one can process the data quite like you do, pal. You're like a walking computer.
What? I most certainly am not. I'm a regular carbon-based employee made entirely of organic
Carbon-
matter, much like yourself.
Carbon-based employee.
You know, I owe my success to being a keen judge of character. No skeletons in your closet, eh, Vision?
I don't have a skeleton, sir.
Glad to hear it. Your future in this company depends on it.
It's like he's trying to hide his true identity, but then he says stuff like that. I don't have a skeleton. Like, thought you just said you were a regular carbon-based life form.
So we've got music covered, decor, wardrobe. Oh, what about seduction techniques?
Go ahead.
I don't know, for a second there, I was like, why are these chicks just in the house? Don't they? I was like, when they at work or something, and I was like, oh, right, the time period.
It's romantic.
Any other tricks?
You could point out that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Now that's romantic.
What?
Been tired of you burning his toast? Try our new and improved Toastmate 2000. It's the go-to for clever housewives.
I've seen
This
commercials.
machine has some
You
shine.
just look at it, you just like,
You said it. Set the dial and get the
wow.
tape.
Like they actually made commercials, but it was a different time. Oh my god!
Guess who?
Wait, you thought that was your husband?
Vision.
They look nothing alike.
Traditional Sokovian greeting of hospitality. Guess who?
Oh, is that my host behind me?
It certainly is.
Lovely to make your acquaintance.
See, I forgot to tell you my wife is from Europe.
Hey, do you recognize her at first? What show was she on?
Mrs. Hart, the heart on the calendar was an abbreviation.
You move at the speed of sound, and I can make a pen float through the air. Who needs to abbreviate?
What? Yeah, why would you draw a heart?
Oh, shall I just preheat the oven then, dear?
That won't be necessary.
Oh, all right then.
She's
I
a busy-
wrote it in
get
pinch
the-
so this
get
burger
out.
Can be done in a snap. Lobster thermidor with mini mincemeat turnovers to
Get
start.
out.
Chicken a la king with
Take out the papers and the trash. Or you won't get no spending cash. If you don't scrub the kitchen floor. ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
What the fuck is going on? That one is each episode going to be them in a different type TV show? Because we saw they had the Brady Bunch and I don't know, look like some 80s show or something, but I can't quite pin which one they got inspiration from.
Her pet name.
Wait a minute, I need to look up because I know this
Just
woman
coming.
and I don't know.
Fred. Excuse me a moment.
I don't know what TV show she was on. Oh, she was on that 70s show. That's why I'm thinking she's like on a really old show. It was old themed show.
Dinner is served.
Breakfast for dinner. How very,
European?
Hey, I eat breakfast for dinner all the time. Nothing wrong with that. It's food. Sit your ass down and eat. If you want something else, maybe you should have went to your house. Boy,
What brought you here? How long have you been married? And why don't you have children yet?
how about you mind your own fucking business?
I think what my wife means to say is that
He's a
we
robot. He
moved
doesn't have
from,
any semen.
why did you come here? Why? Damn it, why? Why did you...
Whoa. You better calm your ass down.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
What the fuck? What's with these camera angles? It's like turned into a Hitchcock movie.
You made me proud tonight, son. First thing Monday morning, you and me are gonna have a little chat.
He saved your
about that
life,
promotion, huh?
even though they like hesitated for a very long time. Yeah, like if she's able to just
I do.
literally create something from nothing. She could have just snapped her fingers, and then it would have been served. Okay, so they've been someone's shield or something's watching. Or is that a sword? Is Sword watching now? Hold on, because I want to see. Ugh, this thing is stupid now. Of course, when I try to do this, my computer's already stupid. Come on, that looked like a sword. Is this Sword? Wait a minute, is Sword Marvel? I'm getting my evil organizations mixed up. I think Sword is Marvel. I think. Because isn't Sword like the... Is it the scientific, like, division? Kind of, I mean, well, they're not division, but, like, they deal with more, like, scientific, more like scientific and interdimensional threats or something like that. Then Shield. Shield is more like I guess you could say almost like a beefed up FBI. So to speak. Even, I mean, I know in the movies and stuff, even in the combos, they deal with intergalactic like threats as well, or alien invasions. First, I just typed in Sword and like Marvel. I wanted is it one of the top things on Google because top searches on Google because of this show. Okay, yeah, Sword is Marvel. Sentient World Observation and Response Department. Yeah. I think I've seen this before already. I think yeah. But yeah, that was very interesting. Like, I mean, I know they're gonna do the whole sitcom thing. We've seen it in the trailers. I didn't know it was gonna be that long, but they did the whole episode. And of course, in Marvel fashion, the very end. I mean, well, it wasn't an end credit scene, but very end is like, oh, something is going on behind the scenes or whatever. And it's interesting that it's short. It's that short. I didn't expect it to be so short. I thought they were all like kind of be, standard length you see on TV shows where like, well, they're like TV shows are usually like what, an hour. The hell? The hell was that? My mouse just went like look across my thing, across my screen twice. I thought it was gonna be like where on TV where it shows like an hour, but that's what commercial they were like 43 minutes or something like that. I thought that's where they were gonna go for it. Interesting. I mean, it's great for reactions. It's short, sweet. And it's clear that to me that Wanda doesn't. It's like Wanda is doing that. We know Wanda's doing this obviously, but it's like she's doing this, but she doesn't know she's doing this. I don't know if it's her powers are awakening and she is subconsciously doing this because she just, cause of course Vision died. She just all fucked up from, Infinity War and Endgame. So I'm curious that. Well, I'm not curious. It's obvious. She don't know. She doesn't know what she's actually doing, and she's just doing stuff and creating. Now I guess she has, unless they say otherwise. Seem like that now she has reality warping abilities that she does in matter manipulation like she does in the comic books. But because like I said, we've pretty much only seen her in the MCU like move things with her mind or create like I guess psychic shields or whatever around her. I wonder, like I'm pretty sure that whole that red stuff that that comes out of her hands that's just for the audience. Like you can't see that stuff. It's not like Doctor Strange is what he does. The fuck is that thing he does? I forget what it's called. But he has like the runes or whatever he has on his hand. Like you can see those. You can actually see those, but I don't think that you can actually see that like red mist that always comes out her hands or whatever. They do that for the audience. I've seen that in a lot of other stuff where they do that for the audience, where even in like the Fantastic Four movies where they would have, you can kind of, even though she like they would have Sue Storm, she's invisible, but they would make it where you could, if she was moving something with her and making something else invisible, you could see like kind of like a transparent or I say translucent because it's not completely transparent, but it's translucent type shield around it. Even though it's supposed to be invisible, like she's completely invisible. Light passes through her, so she's 100% invisible. But they do that for the audience. But interesting show. Interesting. It is kind of what I expected, but at the same time, I didn't expect it to be so short and the whole episode just to be that. But I'm sure as it goes on, it's gonna start opening up and different things gonna start happening. It's gonna get stranger and stranger. So you're dealing with superheroes, one who's a cyborg, or was he really a cyborg? I'm trying to think of the proper term. Android. That's right. He was an android and can go intangible and then you got someone else who's given powers from what was it, the Tesseract or whatever. And was it a Tesseract or was it? Yeah, I think she had powers. I always kind of forget Age of Ultron, like specifically how her and her brother get their powers. But it's funny because I always think back to the comic books, because in the comic books they're mutants, but of course Marvel can't. Well, Marvel Studios, they can't use the word mutants because another studio had it. They can do it now, obviously, because they bought Fox and everything. But I always forget, like, how did they get their power? Because they changed it in the MCU. So, like, I never remember, and I always think back to, because all my life they were mutants. So that's how they got their power. They're mutants. But yeah, I think it was a Tesseract, something like that. Because I don't think they had any. I think the only one of the why am I forgetting the names of shit? Now I keep wanting to say the gauntlet. Only one of the stones, I just say the stone on Earth was with the time gem that Doctor Strange had. But anyway, I don't want to talk too long. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.